Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today, wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP. And once again, this is the one-day chart. We're sitting here just above 52 cents. We can fall even deeper from here. A lot of people are expecting sub 40 cents for XRP. And we're following Bitcoin right now. The charts look identical. But I think a lot of people sold their XRP because of what I'm going to tell you next. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Maybe you want to take the children out of the room, because I'm going to shoot it straight. And I'm going to tell you what you need to hear, not instead of what you want to hear. So supporting the administration that they've openly stated hurt all of crypto innovation and investors for the past 4 years makes little sense. It is almost go time, and they want you out too. What do you think? Ripple co-founder and executive chairman Chris Larsen endorses Kamala Harris for president. And soon as this news dropped, I seen people saying, it's time to boycott Ripple. It's time to sell your XRP. Let me tell you something. You are a crypto investor. You got to throw your fucking emotions in the garbage when you enter this space, or you are not going to make it. You are not going to get financial freedom, and you're going to be sitting there watching XRP skyrocket over the next couple of years, most likely over the next couple of months. But that's how it is when you're a crypto investor. We knew Chris Larsen was going to endorse Kamala Harris. I could have called this 2 years ago, because he's all about climate change. He's on board with the World Economic Forum. What is this administration on board with? The Great Reset and the World Economic Forum. It's not hard to see. Look at the open borders. Look at the chaos in our streets, in our cities. It's all one big plan. But as a crypto investor, you either get to take this one shot or you get left behind. There's no second fucking chances here. This is it. This is your once in a lifetime opportunity. Are you going to take it, or are you going to sell because of some news like this? And Black Swan Capitalist tells it like it is as well. The narrative of Ripple backing Kamala Harris is just another calculated distraction to unsettle emotional investors. Focus on the bigger picture. XRP is still building the foundation of the new financial system, while Bitcoin's ties to intelligence agencies remain undeniable. Bitcoin is the distraction. XRP is going to be the biggest fucking disruption you have ever seen in the banking world. It's going to take the banking world by storm. It's going to be moving all the world's money. You want to be holding when that happens. If you don't like the Great Reset, who gives a fuck? You gotta invest in this cryptocurrency so you can get rich while it happens. Because I told you multiple times over the past 2 years what was coming with the Great Reset. And it doesn't matter who the president is. This is the path we are already on. Just a reminder for XRP holders, endorsements don't define the currency. Chris Larsen has thrown his support behind Harris, while Stuart Alderati donated 624,000 XRP to Donald Trump's 2024 campaign. Ultimately, XRP is indifferent to retail investors. The protocol continues to advance with the global economy, regardless of personal feelings. You cannot use your feelings when you're investing in crypto. You have to have zero emotion. You have to be able to buy the dip while there's blood in the streets. You got to stop caring about what other people are saying, what they're doing. You need to look at your financial future. And I've been helping you look at it for the past 2 years. I've been showing you all the ties to Ripple. I've been telling you the fourth industrial revolution is here right now. And, you know, I see other people saying, oh, well, sell your XRP and get into Stellar. Well, guess what? Stellar is just as woke. So is Algorand. Algorand is on board with the Clinton Foundation. Stellar is on board with CBDC in Ukraine. They have so many different ties to so many different government agencies as well. You gotta look at the big picture. Kamala Harris donors quietly push for dismissal of Gary Gensler. Like I said, no matter who the president is, I think we're going to see Gary gone as the SEC commissioner. And they're also saying that Trade Commission Chair Lina Khan and Securities Exchange Commissioner Gary Gensler should Harris win the presidency in November. They want both of these people dismissed. So even their donors are telling them Gary's no good for innovation. Gary's no good for the United States. It sounds like Brad's prediction is going to come true. Ripple CEO predicted that SEC Chair Gary Gensler would step down no matter who wins the election. Plus, the judges are tired of Gary Gensler as well. Now, let's take a look at the other side of the aisle. There is a reason Bill Clinton attended Ripple Swell 2018. Remember when that happened? People didn't sell their XRP back then. Why are they selling their XRP now? And even Trump put Jay Clayton in charge at the SEC. That happened when Trump was the president back then. And also what happened when Trump was president back then is we got put on the path to a digital dollar, a CBDC. Trump was meeting with Ripple. And then what happened next? Jay Clayton decided to sue Ripple. And then we got tied up in this case for the last 4 years. But why did that happen? Sit back and think about it. Because Ripple was moving way too fast. The rest of the world was still way behind the United States back then. They had to slow Ripple down, and that's exactly what they did. But even if Trump becomes the president again, he's going to announce a CBDC. It might not be called a CBDC. It's most likely going to be RLUSD, or the US digital dollar stablecoin. Because people outside of crypto don't realize that all a CBDC is a stablecoin issued by the US government. But we have to go down that path. Why? Because the rest of the world is already going digital. And Trump's even catching shit about this. Trump's son's crypto hustle not going so great. So they called it a huge mistake. This is a huge mistake, said Nick Carter, a Trump supporter who is founding partner at the crypto-focused venture capital firm Castle Island Ventures. It looks like Trump's inner circle is just cashing in on his recent embrace of crypto in a kind of naive way. And frankly, it looks like they are burning a lot of the good will that has been built with the industry so far. So they're saying that Trump's sons should put their crypto endeavors on hold until a later time. You see what I'm saying? Politics plays a big factor inside of crypto, but you can't let it get the best of you. Know what you hold. You are holding the future when you're holding XRP. XRP price plummets 3.86% as Ripple moves 100 million tokens. And a lot of people are speculating on this once again. They're saying that they had to sell those 100 million tokens to cover the SEC fine. But we don't really know what Ripple is doing with this 100 million XRP. I just want this case to be done and over with so we can finally move forward. Hopefully the SEC doesn't decide to appeal the case and we could just go forward with Ripple and XRP here in the US. Expert says XRP holders need not worry about Kamala Harris's capital gains tax. But they're talking about the fact that XRP hasn't really moved up in value. But this tax is going to affect you next year. If it doesn't affect you this year, next year you can expect to get hit with that capital gains tax. And you know, once you cash out some of your XRP, you're going to be on the hook for taxes. You want to pay the least amount of taxes that you possibly can. You don't want to be paying any higher taxes. And I don't like the fact that they're trying to also push that unrealized tax as well. That's the worst thing that they can possibly have ever came up with. That will crash the stock market. It will crash crypto. It will push businesses outside the United States. That will be the most devastating thing that could ever happen in the US. But why would they push for something like that? Because it's part of the Great Reset. They want to wipe out the middle class any way they possibly can. Like inflation isn't already doing that enough. And then on top of that, the middle class is picking up the bill for everything, it seems. And at the same time, the poor people are living better than the middle class because they're getting all kinds of government subsidies. And the middle class is paying for those subsidies. But you know, when you look at XRP sitting here just above 52 cents, it makes you wonder, when is the breakout going to happen? A lot of people are saying that Bitcoin is going to turn around at some point in September, but nobody really knows for sure. A lot is weighing on what's going to happen with the Fed. And beyond that, you got to look at Ripple launching their new stablecoin. That could be a major catalyst as well. But what I wanted to tell you in this video is that you cannot invest when you're going to have feelings on every single announcement that's made, or you get emotional based on announcements that come out. Because if you do, you are not going to get financial freedom. Anybody that's sold on this dip or sold on the news of Chris Larson endorsing Harris, they're just going to miss out on the greatest opportunity in crypto. And while they're at it, if they're going to sell their XRP, they might as well sell their XLM and their Algo and HBAR as well. Look at HBAR. They have a lot of ties to the US government. They gained a lot of traction under this administration. You got to look at the big picture. No matter who's sitting in the White House, the path forward is a digital economy. The whole world is pushing in that direction. China and Russia is fast tracking us into it because they have nonstop advancement into the digital age. And at this point, if you look at the United States, it looks like we're being left behind at the same time. We are going to have to play catch up if we keep going on the path we're on right now. But me personally, I'm going to vote Trump. But that's because I'm a business owner. I like the fact that he wants to bring the housing market down to reasonable prices so that new investors can get into a house at a decent price. You know what I mean? Like they're not priced out of the American dream anymore. I like a lot of what Trump wants to do. I think he cares about the American people, but he's also going to announce a CBDC. Hopefully, he announces a digital bill of rights as well, because that's the one thing that's most needed going forward. Because the world is going digital, you want to make sure that your rights are protected. But I shot it straight in this video. I gave you my opinions on everything. And I wanted to show you that this is not one-sided. Both sides of the aisle are going in the same direction. I just think under Trump, there's less chance of us getting screwed inside of the Great Reset. But the world is already pushing in that direction. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. Stay patient, stay positive, and let's get fucking rich together. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.